So we have a game, Barely Viable. I like the name, by the way. Nice name. So we got a shuffle lobby here. About 2-3 MMR. We got DK, Feral, Disc, Mischievous, Unholy DK, and a Warrior. Okay. Okay, just real quick. In the opener, like, what I would try to do is get the double rake, right? Like, that is something I would aim to do. Is, like, wait, try time the opener when they're kind of stacked, which usually is possible here. Which, you get it. Oh. Wait, how did that not double rake? Okay, I took the pet, yeah. Okay, so here we are. I just want to, like, look at the opener. So, they're all stacked, which is good news. That is good news. I'd probably just, like, skin her too, but okay, let's just see here, though. Okay, Friends comes out. Sweep. Nice skin. Okay. 5 comp points. Cleave it up, cleave it up. Trying to see. I'm trying to see who has rake and who doesn't have rake. Okay, like, one thing I just want to point out early on. I think he dies here, too. It's like, already, I believe only one of them actually had a rake for, like, quite some time here. Like, yeah. These two don't have rake on them. You want to have rake on all three, for sure. Like, have the rake and rip taken on all three. Like, that will be a big damage increase. But, of course, you can't always have it, but it's something you want to aspire to have. Like, but he dies here, I think. Yeah, it's good. Good opener, man. Good opener. And same thing here. Like, okay. I mean, this is something I do all the time as well, right? If you run up here, often they'll just get you out in stealth. It's kind of... But I do this all the time. But, yeah. Often, of course, you're going to wait and get both. And let's see here. Incarn, good. Frenzy. I like this already. I do. Again, here, we're just like, get rake up on the other guy as well. Like, pretty much instantly. Prime Wrath. They did knock the dome. A lot of damage happening right here. Good Typhoon. Good Typhoon. One thing that I find, like, with Typhoon, though, like, very often what I'll try to do on this map especially is kind of bash healers and then knock them down. And, like, not knock down when people are stacked. But this is good because they were kind of pumping, right? If you're going to die, it's good to knock DPS down as well. Nice. Full bleeds are up. Absolute cranking. Maim the healer. Okay. The fair hair. At this point, in my head, I would see both DRs coming off, and I see my meld rake. And I would try, like, get a double meld rakes on here. Off DR. Is what I would try to kind of... Like, right here, I would send it probably. Just meld double rake. And then, like, maybe do a... Like, right there. Like, one thing here that you could do that would be really, really insane is, like, you meld double rake when it's stacked. Then you wild charge, kick the healer. Like, that right here could create a lot of pressure. Yeah, it's like one thing I'm kind of like noticing in general too is like, you can definitely spread bleeds a bit more. I mean, the monk is far away the whole game, right? Which makes it kind of hard to like cleave him the whole time. But when it's kind of close, you can definitely just like rake him, spread rake on them all. It's pretty important to do. Like at this point, you want to have rip and rake ticking because he's already been so close for a bit now. But I mean, you are getting stunned, right? Don't get me wrong. Like you're getting blasted there, so it's tough. It's tough. But having good pressure is the best way to live because they're gonna be on the back foots. But yeah, one thing that's great to do on Mischievous, they stay far away. They're kind of just like chilling hard, soothing mists, right? Wild charge kick is a great way to kind of put them on the back foot a bit. I mean, dude, honestly, this is something this is like equally much to me as you, but just like rushing up here in the opener is never the move when it's like a DK. Because I mean, this is gonna happen every time. But I do this so much as well. You know, where you just run up and then because they always do it. You know, always right there. But yeah, because they got our stealth, what I would do here is Incarn instantly. Incarn double rake instantly. Yeah. I guess like one problem here, right? And it's like a split second you have to do it in. Like right here. Your stealth breaks, right? You can still Incarn double rake fast. But if you hesitate for like one global, then this happens, right? And it's almost, now it's kind of too late. He's spinning. You're spared. They're pumping, right? It's like being fast. Being like decisive. Like they broke my stealth. I can't double rake some for stealth. instantly incarn double rake there. And then you have your go before they have their go. And then if they want to go, then they have to trinket you. Or trinket to go you. So, like, what I find in my shuffles, especially like my shuffles today, which were really, really good, almost every single round I won is on second incarn. Like, second incarn, you just take him out. First incarn, you want to just do it early. And then when second one comes back up, you're just going to win. Okay. Sweep. Into knockdown. It's tough. Got to get back up there. Oh, it happens. It happens. Get those bleeds up. I do think, like, one thing that really kind of separates, you know, Ferals in, like, 2K, 2-4, 3K, or then, like, 3-4, or 3-3, whatever, is properly using the radius on your Prime Raf. Yo, Hugs. Thank you, man. Thank you, Hugs. I appreciate that, dude. The sub. Like, if you're clever about when you press Primal, you can hit target, like, one that's here and one that's here. I can bleed both of them with Astral Influence. So, like, for example, right here, yeah? Let me show the example I was thinking of. Like, right here. If you stand right here, like, maybe, like, move, like, walk up here right now, right? Walk there. And then, okay, maybe they're a bit far here. But point is, or, you know, at any point. Like, right now, for example, right? Like, move here. Like, make them be in a spot where you can bleed both. Or you bleed all three. Be in a spot where you can bleed all three. Basically. You're doing good, man. Doing good. Actually, like, dude, I think you're the kind of player who, like, if you just tweak a few things, you can go, like, 3K for sure. Like, fast 2 or, like, 2-8 or something. Because, like, you kind of pumping, man. Like, you're pumping very, very hard. I think, maybe, like, being a bit better on, like, also when you're pressing primal and stuff, right? To, like, really have that uptime. But it's tough, man. You're getting trained down. Hone in, yeah, for sure, man. I mean, dude, you got this for sure. 100%. Like, in general, like, if I was playing this shuffle, I think here you could be cranking, like, 40, 45k DPS the whole time. And the thing about, like, if you optimize damage, they won't be able to play this aggro on you. Like, they won't be able to be this aggressive if you're rooting more, if you're kicking the healer a bit more, if you're having better bleed up time on Rip and Rake. Like, if they're just a bit more on the back foot, they won't be able to kind of run against down like this. Especially, like, not as this comp. But sometimes it happens, you know, like, some rounds is going to be brutal to actually do stuff, because you're going to get trained down. It all kind of comes down to, like, the start of the round, because it's all about momentum. Like, it is literally all about momentum. And, like, in the opener, right? I mean, we could go back to it, but, you know, like, if you get that early incarn double rake from the very first global of the game, they're going to have to be playing way more defensively. Because you're going to maybe force 2 trinkets, maybe kick the healer, maybe knock the healer down. Like, it's really important to have a pretty good opener. And you can, like, ride that wave through the whole game and just melt them down. Again, like, just right here, right? So you're bleeding these two. If you stand on this side instead, you can cleave 3 targets instead of 2 targets, which means you're going to be doing a lot more damage. Not only because of the bleed damage, because you're gonna get more bite procs as well, and those bites are to buff your bleeds again, you know, because Sabretooth and Forset. So tough. For sure, sometimes you have to run. But if you're doing good roots, good stuns, good kicks, often you kind of stay in. Like, let's say I'm hitting a Shadow Priest is here, and the DH or Warrior is here. I can root the Warrior, and it still hit the Shadow Priest and stay in and still pump damage, and it can't hit me. And I can root us the spell, I can bash them, I can double rake them. Like, often there's so many things you can do instead of running that will keep your pressure up and alleviate pressure off you. Kitty Cleave. Double DK. I mean, this right here is going to happen again. It happens again. Oh, no, you got the rake first. Insane. But yeah, this right here is a cleave machine game, right? Like, my game plan here would be just, like, bleed them all. Double rake as much as possible. Bleed all the pets. Spam bites off the bite procs. Bash, knock the priest down when I have pressure going. Root the priest downstairs. Like, here you can do a lot for sure. I think this right here is kind of, like, game that a Feral really can carry. Because so many pets. And a good map as well for typhooning. Yeah. Oi, oi, oi. Dude, right here, what I would do, wild charge, you don't have bash, but you have roar. But wild charge, roar priest, knock him down. Knock the priest over here. These guys are here. Right? If you do that right now, they would be in so much trouble. So much trouble. Grippy hands, though. True. You still do it, though, right? I think. You still make it happen. You could. You could. With bash easy, though. You want to have bash for that. Like, just jump over bash and then just run and knock him down. Or do it now, too. Do you do it? Oh, he died. Kind of same thing I said last round, too. Is I tried to, like, cleave all three. Of course, here, there's too much gap. But by standing a bit more on this side, there's going to be more windows where you can kind of press primal on all three. You know what I mean? Like, maybe, like there, for example. Like, you know, now it's pushing in a bit. And then when the priest pushes in, you instantly punish him by cleaving him. That's one round where I'm, like, lost because I went for the CC, but he folded in a goal. Yeah. I mean, dude, and, like, this will happen. Like, sometimes your guy will just flop here. And it's not like you play this round bad either. By the way, you are playing roar, right? It's like roaring is good to do. Like, just kind of give your healer a global too. I guess here, like, if you were scared of dying, which we probably should have been here, we should probably roar, double knock. Right here. But I do think we could have probably gone for the offensive play that might have put them a bit more on the back foot, but you know, hard to say. Okay, on Holy Arms, he doesn't do it. He doesn't put the thing down. Let's go. Okay, on Holy Arms, stealth broke. Okay, so now we have both of them here. I'll just incarnate again. They're incarnate and double stealth Rick's done right here before the army comes up. And honestly, like, I think it's you just having a bit more, this is a tough map, though. I think usually you can probably get, you know, better openers, too. But, better openers are definitely huge. This is good. You're pumping here. You're cranking. Get the bleeds up. Nice. Spread that rake here is what I want to see, too. Definitely got to start raking here, for sure. Like, right here, you should, like, rake all three. Like, as you're building comp points between, Prom raffing. The DK and the priest. Like, you're missing out on, like, you know, quite a few thousand damage by not doing that. He dies, though. Priest dies. Did he press anything? Got crushed. But yeah, like, you are missing out on, like, quite a bit of damage by not raking spreading rake between, like, you know, as you're building comp points. Especially in Incarn. Because, you know, Incarn and stealth. Rake will do damage as if you're stealthed. This is your last round. Frosty, your Arms Warrior. Moving in. Ooh, like, this is what you want to see right here. Double rake. Like, this is... Like, when you get these, double rake, frenzy, there's Incarn, Feral Frenzy, spread the bleeds, jump on priest, bash priest, maybe knock him or something. Let's hear. Okay. This is fine, too. I think, like, so what you now, like... You double rake and then you start building up. I would just double rake, instantly incarn frenzies, and then a prime ref. Like, just really get that pressure out instantly here, and take advantage of, like, getting that double stun. Like, incarn is still not pressure, right? And this is like with the CDR. gonna really make the likelihood of you getting income back in the same game or same round very small. Okay. It's just like 10 to 15 seconds, you know. Matters a lot. The knock almost got him. Good try. Primal. Oh, okay. I mean, D could die there, but it's like, I guess this is the kind of game, like, often where you think, like, you know, my teammates just kind of die, right? Which is true. They did die. But there's definitely things we can do here, right? We can do more roots to peel. We can stealth stun the warrior. Maybe stun his trinket. He's still trinket because that's from last game. And then we can maybe, like, maybe here you want to use Typhoon, like, defensively. But honestly, good attempt on the priest. I'm not going to point that out because he tried knocking him down. It was a good attempt. But, yeah, like right here, you know, stunning the warrior, stunning his trinket, double raking, rooting, creating like a little window on him and the warrior. Like a root on the warrior right there could be also very helpful. And then like rooting dispel as well, right? Like root him, dispel, root him again, and then root the other guy. Root him, and then you root him 3 times. Even rooting the priest far away. Like, you can definitely save your team here, you know? Even though it's not, like, really your fault. But, this is my scene, though. Like, where... Even though they could have probably done stuff, there's always things you can do. There's things that you can do here to make him live. Like, right here, DK comes off DR, which is very clutch right here. But, yeah. DK's off DR. Like, right here, can actually get a double rake stun. Right here. And he would live, probably. Or the warrior could trinket execute though, so you have to like restun the worst trinkets. But I mean that's very clutch, of course. His dies. Dude, Jesus man, dude, I think you're gonna pop off, dude. That was a good shuffle, man. A good shuffle to like review.